Hey there, my YouTube family. It's Cassandra72, and I'm coming to you with my second haul from CVS today. And I don't know, this product is on this table kind of haphazard, so y'all forgive me because I'm gonna have to do a whole lot of positioning to the camera and stuff. But first of all, I want to welcome my new subscribers to my channel. Welcome everyone to my video, and I also just want to thank everyone on the response to the video I posted yesterday that I've gotten so far. That was talked about my shelving and my giveaway. So definitely go on over there to that video. It was labeled, oh gosh, I don't know what it's labeled. Something and a 1,000 subscriber subby giveaway. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, mini stockpile and 1,000 subby giveaway. So if you have not looked at that video, you might want to check that out so you can go ahead and enter my giveaway. I'm giving away a $20 Visa gift card, and I'll probably throw some other goodies in there too, but that's the major thing. All right, so this is my round 2 at CVS, and the main reason that I even went in today, even though again, dog tired, but yeah, So, had 10 off 50s that's been printing all week long last week for this particular card. And I also had a 20% off that I received in my email for this card. So, I decided I would take advantage of that. Alright, and didn't really know what in and of itself that I was going to do other than to try to get some razors. And, you know, we have that coupon where when you buy a Gillette cartridge, you will get the Pro Glide $10 off. I'm sorry, the Fusion for $10 off. I always pick up Pro Glides, but this one did not say Pro Glide. It said just Gillette Fusion. So initially I was going to pick up the men's because they were $14.49, but then in the end I decided to go a little bit cheaper route and I picked up the women's, and these were $13.49 for 4 count. And these little boogers, like, they are so expensive. But anyway, because it doesn't designate that you have to buy men's, it just says Gillette, and that's Gillette all day every day. So I purchased 2 of those, and then therefore I was able to get 2 of the Pro Glides, $10 off. Those were $10.99. I picked up Tide Boost. I have 2 of those. Those are $4.49. There was a sale on the Tresemme 3 for $10. Basically, you know, I wasn't going to get 20% off of sale items, but I threw that in just to kind of boost my total up to be able to use a second 10 off 50. And basically come out of pocket still not much of anything, because if I use the buy one shampoo or conditioner, get the other free, and took off the $6 maximum value, then use 2 of the 175 coupons for both of those, that was going to make those near free, because that was going to be $9.50 in coupons for $10 worth of products, so not bad. Also, just perusing around, I decided to do an Airwick deal. The deal with those was, I think this is a very good deal for a $10 purchase. For a $20 purchase, or a $10 extra buck deal. You spend $20 in Airwick purchases, excluding clearance, it says, and I didn't see any clearance, but, you know, excluding clearance, and you will get a $10 extra buck. So I thought that was really good, because normally we're saying spend 30, get 10. This was just spend 20. So I picked up 5 of the warmer units. Okay, these are $149 each. And then I picked up 3 of the, I guess the refills for them. And these are $4.69 each. So that was actually like $21 worth of product. So well over my ability to be able to use to get the $10. And then the first thing I actually picked up was these Bear Low-Dose Aspirin, all Bear and Aleve. They are, well, certain ones, these particular ones weren't included. I can't remember now what's excluded, but it does detail it in the circular. But these were included. They're buy one, get one, 50% off. And then I decided that I would also use the $4 off of 2 Bear products, any 2. Now, for some reason, it is a CVS coupon, but every time we use it, it beeps at CVS. So, Yeah, but these were $3.19, and the second one was going to be $1.59, so that was $4.78, and then we had the $4 coupon, so that would take it down to 78 cents for the pair, effectively paying 39 cents each. And I thought that was pretty much a good filler item, you know, to boost up my total to be able to use, like I said, the 4 off 20. And in the air wicks, I had a tear pad from Dollar General that actually a friend of mine gave to me, LaDonia. She gave to me, so I used for $2 off any 2 Airwick products for that transaction. So there's 8 of those, 5 of the refills, 5 of the warmers, 3 of the refills. So I used $8 in coupons on that. All right, so let's get into what my receipt looks like. Okay, also not pictured are some whoppers for my daughter. Which I'm just now looking at this receipt and realizing that they were even cheaper than I thought, because they were supposed to be $167, and then if you bought 2 or more, they were $160, and then 3 for $4 if you bought 3 or more. And I only bought 1, but it rang up at the $134 price, so not bad. My Treseme's, first one at $334, second 2 at $333. My Tide was at $449 each. My Bear, $319 and $159 twice. All right, and then those were all the sale items. Now the Airwick warmers, 5 of those are $149. The refills, 3 at $469. My 4-count Venus, $13.49, and then the 2 Fusion Pro Glides at $10.99. All right, so I used 2 10 off 50s. I used a $5 extra buck, a $6 extra buck, a $4 extra buck, and a $1 extra buck. So I had $16 in extra bucks that I was using. And then I used the 2 $10 coupon for the Pro Glides. I used 2 $3 coupons for the Tide Boost. I used 2 $4 coupons for the Bear. I used a $6 coupon for the Tresemme. I used a $2.50 coupon, which beat for some reason, off a $12 razor shaver gel razor cartridge shave gel purchase of $12 or more. But, you know, it was put in. And then my 4 $2 coupons for the Airwick, and then $175 for the Tresemme. It went through fine. The next one beeped, but it only beeped to take me down to the maximum they could take off, which was $121. And then in the end, it looks like they actually should have been able, since my subtotal was 68 cents, should have been able to take the whole thing off, because 121 plus 68 is 189. But what had happened was I had 20% off on this card, which I loaded to my card, and my cashier went ahead and said yes in the beginning, and it recalculated at the end once I had given all my coupons. But in the end, it was still okay. We're not talking about a whole lot of difference that it would have made, just 68 cents. My tax was $444, which was high, but hey, we got $100 off a product here. So I paid $5.12 out of pocket, so I thought that was excellent. I saved $106.68 today. Nothing here is going to go towards the beauty club or anything like that. But like I said, I thought I did pretty good because I spent, what did I just say, $16 in ECBs, and I got a $10 extra buck for my Airwick. And so my cashier let me know that I had that, and she said, was that what you were expecting? And I was like, yeah, but I was actually expecting 2. Because there's a promotion when you spend $30 on P&G products, you're supposed to get a $10 ECB. And with my razors here, 2 of those alone was $21, and then 1 cartridge was $13. I'm well over $30 right there, so it didn't print. And so I did not see it in the flyer. I couldn't find it in the circular, I said, but it was on the shelving. And as you'll see here, so this is just to, you know, an FYI for you guys. It's actually under the Olay. It says Olay on the receipt, and it says I spent $26.98 and I needed $3.02. So I'm sitting there like, you know, how is that? Now that I'm sitting here, I'm realizing that the only things that counted were these right here, $13.49 and $13.49 are going to give me $26.98. So that's what counted. The Gillette, the Pro Glides did not count. But like I said, I told her it was on the shelf. But the funny thing about it was that, you know, when she went back and she checked, she said, yeah, it says P&G products, and she knew that I purchased more than that. So again, she talked to my manager, Brian, and she said she was going to ring it up because it says P&G and I had more than $30 worth. So she force printed my ECB. So I spent 16, got 20 back. So yeah, for some reason the ProGlides, the Fusion, they're not tracking. But if I make no mistake, that's where I saw the information in the store advertising to spend 30 get 10. I didn't even see it on these two because I thought maybe these two counted but these didn't. But now that I'm sitting here, these are the two that counted and not the razors. So that's just FYI in case it may be marked the same way in your store. Your cashier may end up having to force print your ECB. So yeah, that's it, you guys. If you have any questions or comments, as always, don't hesitate to leave them below, and I will get right back to you as soon as possible. And until the next video, peace and blessings.